Oh, I tell you what, just read a very funny tweet that I'm going to get into just a little bit. Powered by Paywise, BackChat, welcome. Hello, everybody. Friday.
Scully, good to see you. I've got a gift for you.
Jesus Christ almighty. Is it fucking excitement? Is
Yeah.
that what
First things... Oh, sorry. Just say what you... I've just cut you off. I just want to give you a present.
I can hear that. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just saw you run across to the thing and crack a V. I saw a V.
Yeah, I had a V before.
Get cracked.
Yeah, and a bag of salt and vinegar chips.
Better not be a V.
No, it was so first thing, Sanka. He sent me some basketball cards. I just want to say shout out.
As in from
Cool Runnings. No, you did.
Sanka. Kiss my lucky egg, mate. Sanka. Is that who sent it in?
Yeah, it could be. I just want to say thank you for the basketball cards, Elite. He said a message on Instagram that said, "I've got a Dirk Nowitzki basketball card," and I was like, "Great, thank you so
Hardaway
much."
Jr.
And we've got Luca and Tim Hardaway as well. That's Sanka, but I've got a gift for you.
Does anyone think that the V may have gone straight to
to
Dan's
Dan's
bloodstream because he is fucking up?
He's G'd up.
This one isn't from Sanka. But Hammer, you want to pass this to Will? We got a little gift for you. I want you to open it up on camera, please.
I'm going to tell you what I think it feels like.
Just keep it in your head.
A bag of twisties.
It's not food.
It feels like something that's come in parts. Like
It does feel like it's in
couple
parts.
of parts.
Okay, I'm sure that noise is bringing absolute pleasure to everyone's ears. It's a rustling garbage bag.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a... Oh, God. Okay.
Bit of wood.
Bit
of wood.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it a stand for something?
It's a stand for something.
Okay.
Is it a phone
if you don't
stand?
stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Absolutely fucked we did it.
The saying.
Wow, we absolutely have... Hang on, I'm not showing everyone this. What a fucking... This is one of the great presents of all time,
it
Hammer.
is.
I just seen it.
Oh,
I've just seen it.
Wow, I need to open it up. I need to get the plastic off. I'm sorry, Dan, if you want to...
That's right. Paywise, of course. Powering podcast for 2020.
Shout out Paywise. Oh,
my goodness. It's a Will Schofield surfboard.
Yeah. West Coast Eagles, Will Schofield, all the way from Indonesia.
So my wife has sent this in, hasn't she?
Yeah. Well done.
So let me tell you a story about this.
Yes.
Jeremy McGovern, he's a tight ass, right? So he heads off into Legian, Kuta, somewhere like that. Last Bali trip I went to him over the off season.
Yep.
It was about 6 months ago.
brilliant.
And he was, wherever he was in the market, said, mate, you never believe what I saw. I'm in the markets. I'm seeing the retro jumpers. I'm seeing the Nick Nananuis. I'm seeing the Ben Cousins, the superstars.
Yeah.
And what have I come across? I've come across a Will Schofield surfboard. It was you, like Nick Nanaunui and Chris Judd. And I said, mate.
And Scully. And you didn't get it.
Tell me you bought it. He goes, nah, mate, couldn't fit it in. So in my mind, I'm thinking surfboard, right?
Big.
Proper
Yeah,
surfboard.
proper
Could fit in the luggage,
Fair
of course.
enough.
Yeah.
So I tell my wife, I say, if you're in the area, can you head over
and try and
see
find
if you get the
this.
surfboard, and we'll send it back. She lies to me now that I know she's lied to me and
Yeah.
said couldn't find it. But now I see it, I feel like I'm less impressed. It's not a...
I thought it was a surfboard too, and then Alex sent me.
I feel like Gov
sent
could
me
have
the
certainly
picture.
fit that in.
I mean,
It's good for the set.
I feel like that is absolutely
Right in front of
beautiful.
Dan's
Alex, so Alex dropped it off today when you were out grabbing some lunch, pick up, and she said the guy told me that he was a legend and that's why it cost so much. She was trying to like barter the guy down. He's like, no, Will Schofield, he's a legend.
It's true.
How did the guy know? Did she take a video with him? That would have been brilliant. Like, tell us about Will Schofield's career.
Yeah.
Some bloke at a Kuta market. He wouldn't know the fuck about me. I'll tell you what, got a good show coming up today, boys. David Wirrpanda joined us in a little bit. Yeah, he was very good. Very bloody good. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, really good. Just actually reminiscing on a really a big missed opportunity of my own purchase when I was overseas.
Is that right?
Yeah, not a surfboard.
What was it?
It was
Hamish Bradshaw jockstrap.
It wasn't. It had nothing to do with me. I was in Hanoi in Vietnam and was walking past this market and we were in a rush, but I saw a T-shirt that I wish I should have got. It was. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
Yes.
bloody hell, it's one of the great.
Yep.
Oh, you've watched this one?
Yeah, I have.
faves.
It was a Heisenberg shirt, but he was wearing a Vietnamese rice hat and it said Hanoisenberg.
That's good.
But I was in such a rush that I couldn't
That's
turn
such a
around and
T-shirt
get it.
you would wear as
I
well.
know. Hanoisenberg. I'll never forget it. His little Vietnamese rice hat. Oh, shit, it was funny. I wish I had got it. But anyway, I'm good. It's going
So,
very
Dan, All right. Look, how do you want to go about this? Beers with BackChat.
Beers with BackChat.
Thursday.
Okay, here's the thing. Next Thursday night.
You know, I always tend to fall to honesty.
Yes. No, here's
That's what
the
I'd
thing.
like to do.
Next Thursday night, we have Beers with BackChat at the Leadville Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
First things first, ticket sales, not going great.
Okay, great. Good.
They're not going great. And we just had a beers thing. We get it like, how many beers do you guys want to have? A lot of them.
I'll tell you right
with
now, if not enough people buy tickets, we're not doing it.
We're cancelling.
We're telling East Perth and Subi, you can fuck off. Hamish
Oh,
can
yeah,
have the night off.
You're talking at it.
I'll be there.
Hamish can have the night off.
Yes.
You can go get dinner somewhere else.
Sure.
And we're not doing it.
So-
Can I be as honest as? Can I be as brutally
Yeah, of
honest
course.
as that?
So this weekend, we're going to assess the numbers. Look, they're low at the moment, all right? If we don't get to a certain level, we're cancelling it. So if you want Beers with
What's
BackChat,
low? What's low? What are we talking?
there's single digits.
Yeah, okay, that hurts.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
So
But
we want to get at least 50 people down there. I think that's a fair number.
that's
Plus
fair.
plus there'll be some of the boys
Yeah,
from your
yeah,
team,
of
some of
course.
the boys from Subi. We will be there. That's fine.
We've done plenty of these at the Paddo, right?
Yes.
Albeit, we haven't charged $10 to come down.
No.
Right? So maybe you think there's not enough of an offering. And I haven't discussed this with you yet, Dan. But I'm about to do it
No,
live.
go
Yeah,
on.
we'll
Do
respect
it. Go for it.
I think there needs to be a bigger offering. I think a grand merch prize of some description needs to be on
I thought you were
offer.
going to say free tickets.
Free tickets.
I mean,
We need to know if people are coming down, though. Because I'm not going down there and having
I've got a
6
code
people
for free tickets. Should we just give it out?
If anyone's listening and wants free tickets,
No free tickets.
No free tickets.
free
it's
tickets.
$10.
$10
and it costs money
Yeah,
for us to
seriously.
put this
$10.
on.
If you beat Dan in a handball comp, you get a free
Free
beer.
beer,
There's
yeah.
your $10 back.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
beat
not
Dan.
beating
He's
me.
a shocking handball.
I'm a good handball. You've seen it.
Come down, get a beer.
he's a
watch the
fister.
footy.
He's an Australian representative.
BackChat
from
Studios,
Fister.
He's a
exactly.
Western
He is a Western fister, and he's an Australian fister.
BackChatstudios.com.au. Nick's put the link in the YouTube chat. Otherwise, just go to our website. Comes up straight away. Get a ticket. It's $10. Come down, have a beer with us. It's going to be a good time.
BackChatstudios.com.au. Subi and East Perth will be there. Mark Reddings will be there. He's a chronic and addicted gambler.
Yes.
Right? You come down, you get on. No, he's not addicted. No, I take that back.
He's
I
not.
take that back.
He
He's
he
a
just
degenerate.
enjoys it. And
There's a pun.
If you came to the last one, right, and you wanted to use the machines at the Leadville Hotel,
Yep.
and they weren't working to bet on a sport, they
They're
fixed
working.
it.
They fixed
They
it.
emailed us, said, "Hey guys, really sorry about
Hey
the
guys,
last
yeah,
time."
we
They
fixed it.
Yes.
So there you go. Come down, Beers BackChat Thursday night. Sydney v Western Bulldogs.
That's right.
Should be good.
It'll be a great night.
Yeah.
Bloody oath it will
But
be.
if there's not enough of you there, I'll just
Yeah,
go home.
absolutely.
We'll refund the people
refund
that
the people that
bought
bought tickets and we'll go home.
Did you guys have a handball comp in gather round?
Did we have a handball comp?
Yeah, did something
Yes.
happen? And-
Yes, that's right. We went to a pub and there was a handball competition out
Yeah,
the front.
That's right.
And everyone's like, dun. I'm like, all right, give me the ball. They send me 20 meters back, and I just jail it through the middle. The cloth thing didn't move, and I got like $5 at the woodshed.
Great.
Then the bloke proceeded to explain to me how to handball
very
the ball.
good.
And I acted dumb, and I was like,
Yeah.
mate, show me how. Do I do it with my
The ice cream?
fingers? Yeah.
What's your favourite flavour of ice cream,
I'm
kids?
like, so I'm flicking
Vanilla.
it off, miss.
And then you just laser a
No, I
bullet in
didn't.
there.
I
No,
kept
you
missing. I was blind. Now, Hammer, there's some big stuff happening. I was going to ask you about the state game preview. Do you got anything to add on the state game? You're not playing?
should've. Nah, not
Okay,
really.
great. There is something big happening
Go
on the
WA.
show.
Go WA, yeah.
Yeah, you're
obviously.
not. Hammer's not playing, so who cares?
I'll be there watching.
There is something happening big on this show, though. Can you explain to us what we're going to do today? Because we do have David Wirrpunda big.
Yep, massive.
This is a little bit bigger, which has to be quite big to be bigger than David Wirrpunda.
I've had the last couple of weeks I've had off of breaking world records.
It's been hurting me.
Yeah.
It's been hurting
Have
me.
you been in training?
No, I've been occupied with other issues, and so I haven't been able to break a world record. And so what I have done is I've decided to do one live on the podcast tonight,
Okay.
or at least attempt one.
Okay.
Now, I saw this record and thought I'd give that a go. I'll give that a red hot shake. Fastest time to eat a banana with no hands.
Okay.
It's 9.7 seconds, which is...
That's quick.
It's quick. It's round about the time Usain Bolt took to run his 100-metre world record. I thought, yep, unpeeled banana, just have it sitting there. That will be okay.
Yes.
Doable.
I've got to peel the banana as well
Yeah.
with my mouth. So you have to start with an unpeeled banana, rip it out of its skin, and eat it in less than 10 seconds.
Did you or
That's
did
crazy.
you not rocking up today before I mentioned about the peeling element? Did you think that you could just it was just eating a peeled banana?
Yeah, I thought it was just eating an unpeeled
Didn't
banana.
you
I
think,
thought it was
well,
just
that's-
eating a peeled banana.
That's pretty easy.
Well, I didn't really think about
That's
it
why
too much.
that's why he picked it, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't really think about it too much.
So you're gonna
But I'll give it a red hot
Are you going to
crack.
go the easy path? Are you just going to do the peeled one?
No, I'm going to give it a red hot go. I'm going
Right.
to realistically
We've
give
got
it a crack.
6 bananas, I think, for you, and we're giving you 3 chances.
Yeah, I'm gonna
throughout
go
the
three.
show.
Hammer,
chances.
attempt number 1 right now.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
you're
Let's get it
absolutely right
going.
now. So you're going to go over to Nick's desk.
Am I
Nick's
gonna go
desk.
down here or
No, at Nick's
Nah.
desk.
I
More-
feel like
better
the
height.
hip
Yeah, sure, the height.
flexion,
Yep.
It'll look a bit weird on the show. So
That's the lizard.
That is the hand.
that's the hand.
That is the TABtouch hand.
You got the touch.
Yeah. Hop out of the way,
got the
Nick, please.
power.
Be great.
Thanks, mate.
It's almost as if you were surprised we were going to do this, Nicholas. You've got the run sheet. You got the run sheet in front
All
of
right.
you.
So
Oh,
can we do F and A?
Smallest banana.
All right, it's a small banana.
Try it with the smallest.
Where's his microphone gone? Why doesn't he have a microphone? Give him a
give
fucking
him a microphone.
microphone. I want to hear the fucking banana
Okay,
action.
so this is the smallest banana that we've got. I'm going to move the lizard over here. Thanks, Liz.
But leave him to watch.
Yeah, of course, he can watch. I've got the smallest banana. I think having watched the clips of people doing this,
Yes.
you attack it here, attack it at this bit,
Yep.
rip it off whiplash style, and try and peel it back.
Like a dog
Like a
drying
dog.
itself.
Yeah.
Correct. So I'm going to try and do that and then unsheath in one fell swoop and then just vacuum it up.
I've got to be honest. I think this is a big ass.
Oh, it's very
it's
big
huge.
ask. I will know pretty quickly after maybe 2 seconds how quick I'm going to
So we're
do
going to
it.
give you 3 attempts today.
Yeah,
You got-
9.7 is the record.
How many world records do you hold at the moment?
6, I think.
You're a 6-time
yeah,
world
I've got,
record.
at the moment, I've
Yes.
got the fastest time to type the alphabet with my nose.
Yep.
The most hugs in a minute.
Yeah, that was
that.
brilliant. Down our last live show.
That was really good last time. I've got the most coin flips in 30 seconds. I've got the fastest time to remove 5 Jenga blocks with my tongue. I've got the most Smarties eaten blindfolded with chopsticks in a minute.
That's the most impressive.
That's
yeah,
a
that was
really good
phenomenal.
one.
That was really, really good. And then my last one, I'm just doing so many, I'm already forgetting.
Oh,
Books.
the book stacking?
No,
is that-
the book stacking got done, taken off me.
Oh, true.
It's escaping
Oh,
me.
blueberries.
The blueberries. Most blueberries eaten in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We did
On
that
our-
one live on the pod.
on our
so-
live
did.
stream. So the last time we did this live on YouTube,
Yeah,
we
it
broke
was-
a world record.
I shit it in, yeah.
With fruit.
With fruit, yeah.
All right.
Can I just one thing before? Can we just go to the Hammers camera?
Camera.
There we go. Just before we couldn't really see it, but now we can see it. Great.
Yeah, there's the banana.
Couldn't see the banana before.
Here's the banana.
All right.
Yeah.
There is no. You haven't started it. You
No, I haven't started.
put
Haven't
on
really
it.
ever tried this before.
Do we have something to play alongside Hammer? Sort of-
Yeah, I thought
We
this would be
do,
funny.
boys. They are trying to sort out there. I think there's a slight camera issue that we're sorting out. We do have. So you mentioned before, Usain Bolt broke a world record in similar
he did.
time, but he was running 100 meters.
He was sprinting really fast.
Thankfully, we have that vision side by side so that we can see if you can do it quicker than Usain running 100 meters. Jaiden, do you have that? Is that like a hit go and we go situation?
Yeah, it's a little countdown at the start.
There's a little countdown at the start. All right, you can see the screen, Hammer.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the screen.
All right.
All right, give it to us,
This
mate.
is going to be pretty tricky.
I'm going to give him I'm going to give you boys over there on the panel a 5-second countdown. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 4,
There you go.
3, 2, 1, go.
He's like a maniac.
The
Usain's done.
Eating it, dog.
He's eating half of it. Oh, he's slurping. I don't know if you can hear that. Usain's run 100 meters twice.
He's run, that'd be 200.
How'd I go?
Are you still eating it? You're still going.
Okay, that was about 30, I reckon.
Do we have a timer on it?
Let's practice one. All right, I'll time the next
It
one.
certainly wasn't.
Okay. Come sit down,
Look,
Hammer.
that certainly wasn't 9.7 seconds
What was
is
the
it-
hardest part?
getting it open. But once I got it to this point, you rip through it.
Right.
Absolutely tear through it. So,
I suggested before, would you just go skin as well?
no, that would be
Okay.
silly.
You wouldn't do that? All right.
Okay. Bad luck, Hammer. Good try there.
Give me 20 minutes and I'll do another one.
While you get yourself back over to the
Sorry.
seat, Dan. So this is
Oh,
happening
boy.
in AFL Newsland at the moment.
Yes.
It's been riding high on everyone's agenda, right? So apparently, coming up out of Melbourne somewhere, I'm assuming the Victorian Eastern
Yeah, of
States
course.
clubs. Right? I'll read you a bit of something.
Okay.
Numerous AFL clubs reportedly sent the West Australian clubs complaints about excessive travel referencing business class perks to claim they are at no disadvantage. Under the competitive balance review being put forward, there is a strong argument from some clubs, Victorian ones, saying they cannot have a whinge about the travel burden because they get to sit up the front of the plane in business class. And I quote, the other 16 clubs, they try and secure exit row seating. They try and put 2 players in every 3 chairs to get a bit of extra space. They don't believe the WA clubs are disadvantaged, said Sam Landsberger.
Lol. I wrote something about this in a name redacted today.
Great.
Yes,
What do you mean name? Oh, right.
And just quickly though, is it Virgin flights?
It's
Yeah.
Virgin flights.
Oh, well,
No,
Virgin business class sucks.
No, so we got a few things to fix this
Okay,
up. But
all right.
what did you write about it?
So I wrote a little article about it today and explained the first time that I ever flew business class. So I have flown business class once in my life. It was the best thing I've ever done. It was so good. I was traveling to Mount Kilimanjaro to climb that and got kicked off my flight last minute. Me and Mum got kicked off our flight. There was a weight issue and there was storms. So they were like, you guys aren't. We're the last of our group of travel party to check in. They were like, you can't do it.
Jesus.
So they had to redirect us through a different airport. And then they were like, it was Qatar Airways. And they were like, here's free business class compensation.
You're kidding.
Awesome. 6
Take
hours
that.
business class. Sat down and the bloke was like, hello, Mr. Brayshaw. My name is Jafar. I'll be assisting you today. If there's anything that I can do, please.
Parrot from Aladdin.
From Aladdin, yeah.
Yeah, if there's anything I
that's
can
the-
do,
that's
please
the bit
don't
I was doing,
hesitate to
by the way.
ask. Would you like to see the breakfast menu? And I said, yes, mate. I'd love to see the breakfast menu. And then I just rolled out of the plane. It was fucking awesome. And then I went on to say in my article that, like,
Would you
unless
tell people that in the West?
yeah, I said unless the reason that there's only been 300 gamers from WA is because that the boys are at the front getting pissed and eating as much food as they can every return flight, I think the travel has got something to do with it.
Yes.
And then went on to say, like, it's how it affects everything else. It affects recovery. It affects... They lose 2 days every fortnight of the training schedule because they travel. There's, like, you get dehydrated on a plane. Doesn't matter where you fucking sit. And realistically, the extra leg room is fucking half a foot at maximum.
Yes.
And so since the Eagles' inception in 1987, there has been 67 300-game players, and 3 of them have been from WA. So if you are to think that travel has nothing to do with how difficult it is, it's the only reason I didn't play 300.
To that
Yeah,
point,
of course.
and me. Scott
And me.
Pendlebury Scott Pendlebury drafted in 2005. There's a good friend, Miguel Sanchez, on Twitter, by the way. Scott Pendlebury drafted in 2005 and approaching 400 games, has racked up less kilometres in the air, 222,648 kilometres travelled in his career, than Tom Cole at 234,674 kilometres. A man drafted a decade later and who's about to play his 100th game for the football club.
Incredible.
So
Yeah, David Mundy nearly flew 1 million kilometres. He's like 900 and something thousand kilometres.
it is
laughable.
absolutely ridiculous. There's also some fact checking to do in this one as well. At some point in time, Virgin, this was before COVID, they had the A330s flying across. They had about 20 seats up the front,
not anymore.
full beds, brilliant.
The good ones.
Right? I've said multiple times, I retired at one of the great times in AFL football, right? Got through COVID, had some time in some hotels and hubs for a period of time, played Call of Duty for about 12 weeks, got out of there, right?
Yeah.
While I was basically paying to be at the football club alongside you, Hamish.
it was awesome.
Right, we were paying West Coast to be there.
Less than JobKeeper, but they couldn't claim it because of the TPP.
That's exactly right.
Awesome.
So I retired at a great time though, because
did.
it was business class, it was big planes, there was money, we were winning, all this sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, Virgin have clipped that. They don't do the A330s to Perth anymore. They've put them in the bin. I don't think they even own them anymore. They've sold them at Qantas, got rid of them. Qatar Airways have taken them over. They just fly the normal 737s. So there's 8 seats
8
up the
business
front,
class seats,
and they're shit.
Yeah.
They
they're a little bit
recline
wider.
a little bit more.
It's like the seat you're sitting in right now.
Correct.
That's the business class
Which
seat.
is great. Hey,
Great
hey,
seat. Yeah,
hey,
no,
first
great
class
seat.
problem. Like first world problem. Like it's not shit, but it's not that much better than down the back.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's just it sounds like there's a lot of fluff floating around. I had a highly credentialed journalist over in Melbourne. Won't say his name, but he's a guy, not a girl. He
really
feels
narrows it
like
down.
this story might not have any legs whatsoever, and it's just it actually is made up almost.
Fooey.
It has
Yeah.
to be a furphy. Like, no one can honestly think that
No one's
this
sitting.
is...
Chris Scott's not sitting back at Geelong going, fucking West Coast, mate. They got no disadvantage.
Yeah.
What about the trip up the Princess up to Melbourne to
Yeah.
play the MCG for us?
Yeah.
No business class on our bus.
Yeah.
The thing about this though is
On the
that
Murrays.
who we'll have David Wirrpunda very shortly. I asked him about this, and because obviously he travelled a lot and in early days as well, and his answer definitely surprised. I was hoping for a different answer. He gave me something else.
Okay, great. I look
So,
forward to that. I
there you
can't remember what he said, so that's a good tease because I can't remember. And
Yeah.
I want to hear what he said. Now, Hammer, how's that banana sitting?
The banana's fine. I haven't
love
eaten
the
much
banana.
today. I've had a very small lunch, because I knew I'd be doing
You
this
always
today.
prep for your World Cup.
Yeah,
I prep
love it.
well.
Okay. So, boys, another little thing that's come out. Look, Nick, you found this, didn't you? You found this across, not sure
Yeah.
where you found this
I
one.
love this very much. So the draw has been a hot topic, obviously, in footy recently.
Do you
and
like the draw?
I
Love
hate
the
it.
draw.
Hate the draw. Extra time for me, easily.
Right.
100%. But this guy is passionate about the draw as well. His name is Nick Kraft, a guy from Canberra.
Any relation to Robert, owner of the New England Patriots?
Incorrect, no.
Any relation to Kraft, like spreads?
Kraft
Is
cheese?
it spelt with a K, and he might be the
With a C. With a C. Good question.
Yeah. If it had been spelt with a K, it could have been the.
Peanut butter?
Yeah,
Yeah,
peanut
sorry,
butter.
that's what I meant by the spreads.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is that the
Wasn't
same
it
one?
also like a PVA glue?
Oh,
like a
Clag?
Kraft.
Clag?
glue.
Craft glue.
Or is that just
Yeah.
Kraft as in like that's something you
Clag.
do?
Clag? Isn't that Clag?
Clag? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Clag.
the
Yeah.
horse factory.
Oh,
Anyway, that's the end of the story.
So this guy, he hated the draw. He thought this would be perfect for a draw. He made a little song. He made a song for when there's a draw.
I've heard this.
For
so
who?
the two teams
just
can-
for
the
our
two teams.
life.
Just for the two teams. For the
Right.
So that
players
you don't
at
have
the
to
end
sit
of the
there, so
game.
that the fans don't have to sit there in silence.
Exactly.
So it's pretty good.
It's very good. So he put together a full band, horn section, to make it as authentic as it can sound.
Well,
so
we knew it wouldn't be authentic if it didn't have a fucking horn section.
Very
Was
true.
there a banjo in it?
There's no banjo.
There's
a tron-
banjo in every AFL team song. I'm
Is
pretty
that
sure.
true?
Before the before the GWS Gold Coast one, every theme song, original theme song,
Okay, isn't
had a
it Cat
banjo. in it.
Empire play the GWS? Like they don't
Yeah.
have a banjo.
Sydney have
in
a
it.
banjo solo.
Yeah, no, before the GWS
Birds
Gold
of
Coast.
Tokyo.
In
don't-
the- in the
No, no.
song.
So
play the
before the
banjo solo.
GWS Gold Coast teams came in, the 16 original teams, not
Tassie's
original
one
teams,
doesn't have banjo in it.
they all had a banjo in
No,
it.
you're not
I-
listening. Wait, sorry. Sydney.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure it's true. Angus, I've gone through them a lot of times.
Really?
Did
Okay.
you tell me that Sydney has a banjo solo in
Yeah.
their song?
100%.
How does it
Listen
go?
to it next time.
I'm telling you.
How
all
does the
the-
Sydney song go? Cheer, cheer, the
Cheer, cheer
red.
the red and the white.
And at
We'll
some
see.
point in time, it fades down and just a
There's a
band.
break about minute
I'm
20
getting it
in.
up. Keep talking, Nick.
Banjo
I'm getting
solo.
it up.
Get it up.
No, the boys will get it up. The boys will find it over here and they'll give
I
it a
just
little
wanna
bit.
But this one has a trombone slide in it.
Right, this is the draw song.
It's the draw song.
All right, let's hear it.
Can we hear it, boys? Can we have a listen to it? Already hate it. to be honest.
It's a draw, both the teams are even. They split the points and now we're bound for home. 4 quarters played, now the race is run. No one's lost, but no one's won. It's a draw, both the teams are
Very
even.
funny.
Keep it playing.
And there's nothing left to say. When the siren ends the game and the scores are both the same, only football's the winner today.
All right, I like it. I hated
Football's
it.
the winner today.
I
Football's
hated
the winner
it
today.
until-
What a
like
lyric.
I'm just imagining the team sitting on the side of the like singing this arm in arm, like kicking their legs around.
Can you imagine post grand final draw, Lee Montagna just in tears and
Oh, yeah, that ringing around the G.
Has it got a second verse? Can I still hit? Oh, what a dumb
There's the
thing.
horn section.
It's gone again.
it's really
Yeah, she's rolled it back in. Wow.
Oh, key change.
It's got nothing on our favourite thing, though, Damo.
No, it's not.
It's got nothing on our very favourite, if you can just... No. He doesn't understand what I'm saying. Yes!
There's a big, big sound from the west of the town. It's the sound of the mighty Jaiden. Feel the ground
banjo
is shaking.
solo. Is it gonna
Yeah,
be
can we get the banjo
ring through
solo
here?
on?
Give it to the band.
This is good.
How good, huh?
What
So good.
on earth is going on? That is absolutely diabolical
Mate.
scenes. Hey, if we do have some camera problems, right? It's probably just we're saying.
Yeah, but that's also the preview screen, so you're
I know.
not seeing all that. But
So
yeah, there's a couple
just-
of
just
issues.
in case
but
people watching, they're like, what the
yeah,
fuck's
we're
going
going
on?
to fix it once we've spoken to David Wirrpanda.
So there's heaps of. I mean, you can fact check me if you want, but I am about 90% confident that before GWS and Gold Coast, the 16 previous theme songs, original ones, have a banjo in it. Yep, Dockers have got a banjo somewhere in there.
All right. If anyone's watching on YouTube and can
Fact
confirm
check
or
me.
deny,
I might be wrong,
Can
but
I
I'll
just say that Kyle Kidd on
Kiddie.
YouTube has said that, and I'm surprised you didn't pick this up, that's the Harry Potter Goblet of Fire Triwizard Tournament song.
the draw.
Yeah. I think the draw...
Can I just give
Oh,
props
wow.
to Jaiden? He called that today.
Can I get some volume? Hammer, you haven't been paying attention, mate.
Well done, Jaiden.
Wow.
That was good.
I'd have to hear the draw thing again.
It's just that first one.
Yeah, it's not the whole song.
Yeah,
like
it's
that's.
not.
No, just the start of it.
Does it shock anyone that I've never seen Harry Potter?
Terrible.
Get off, please. Get off.
Have you never seen it?
Yeah, I
Never
haven't seen it either.
One of my favourite books of all time, and I refuse. I've said this on the podcast before. I refuse to watch it because I want my memory to live in my brain forever. Because seeing Hermione Granger and fucking old mate Harry Potter,
Who's hot as?
that's fine. She's already in my mind as what she looks like. I don't
much
need to
hotter.
see her, mate.
You're a loser.
Hey, before we go to Hammer Ranks, I feel like we should go to the Wirrpunda.
Let's get David in the studio.
Okay,
David, come in here, mate.
Let's get David Wirrpunda in.
I'll
the
sit
studio,
out
ladies
and Dave can
gentlemen.
come in.
A big thank you to ID Athletic.
Yeah,
putting
Massive
this
thanks.
together
Oh,
for us.
hang on a minute. Where are
Right,
they?
there we go.
They
Somewhere
made
on
the
there.
teas.
ID Athletic,
ID
bringing
Athletic,
you our
please.
guests this year. They also bring you merch,
Everything,
sports uniform. You want jumpers. You want.
We're starting a soccer team.
You want merch. You want soccer.
Have we talked?
We're playing Monday night soccer.
Play Monday Night Soccer.
Hammer, are you available on Mondays?
No,
Tell East Perth you can't come to training.
I'm
Tell
not.
ID
the
Athletic
skippers
will
go-
be making our
Sorry,
our
boys. I'm playing
jumpers.
futsal.
Yeah, well, it's not futsal.
Not
it's
futsal, indoor
sort of-
soccer.
It's like
Or
indoor
actual
soccer, but
soccer.
it's
Indoor, outdoor.
outdoors. It's got walls.
Oh yeah, indoor, outdoor.
BackChat FC we're going with. Hey, let's get David Wirrpunda. Thanks to ID Athletic. Let's go. This man right here, I think top 5 guests we've ever had on BackChat, Dan. What say you?
BackChat royalty. Yep, top 5. Looking at the comments on YouTube, everyone keeps saying this is the best one you've ever done. Better than this person. Better than this person. So funny. Laughed my whole way through it. So yes, lots of good feedback.
We welcome back David Wirrpunda. How are you, mate?
Yeah, it's always good. It's good to see that you've graduated from the shed.
Yeah.
I mean, after my performance, obviously the ratings went up, and you've got a few dollars in the bank now, so it's going all right.
Exactly.
How you been, mate? What have you been up to?
Yeah, good. I've just been busy during the year. One of the things I spoke to you about in the early days is the transition from work and the Wirra Foundation or the community work stuff in the Eagles. So been concentrating on that. Still involved with the Eagles in a different capacity. Now that Pikey's taken over, it's a bit different, but still got the connections there.
Good. Wirrpunda Supplies. Let's start with that.
Yeah, well, I've been involved with Wirra Supplies because many years ago when I got the major sponsors coming through, and as you know, when you get drafted, you have a sponsor that comes with you. And when I was at East Perth, the old Greek family that owned Peters by the Sea in Scarborough many years ago, well, their
That's
family...
an iconic place.
It is.
Yeah, as a Greek man, it's
lived
an
off
iconic place.
kebabs for a very long time. I didn't know what a kebab was until I shoveled 3 of them down my throat. But the old family from there actually had a chemical company as well on the side. So that's how I kind of learned a little bit about that and transitioned many years down the track, which was good fun because it breaks it all up.
You're doing running that. You're running that now.
Yeah, so it's not so much in the chemical game anymore. It's more supplies right across the board when it comes to machinery, vehicles, whatever it may be. Whatever you fellas need, you have to ring Wirrpunda Supplies. You know I can
Great,
supply
so
it
you
now.
can supply it.
That's
You
it. So it's been going for about 8 years, but I've also changed over business partners, which gives me the capability now to deliver on a bigger scale.
Fair to say this segment is brought to you by ID Athletic, our good friends
of
ID
course,
Athletic,
yeah.
but Wirrpunda Supplies as well.
Yes, Wirrpunda Supplies and in conjunction with Central Cleaning. So I might put another story on this place with you if you get me a regular spot there, Scully.
All right,
Yeah,
good, the
please.
Wirrpunda level. Mate, how are you seeing the club at the moment? Pikey's taken over, you mentioned it. You've been around the footy club for a long time in the West for a long time. How do you see it now? They look more competitive now from looking
It is more competitive. I think for a long time now we needed that switch of culture. I mean, one of the powerful things about West Coast, and as you know, internally, we're probably number one sporting organisation in the country, but you needed to change the mindset of a corporate mindset because we wanted to go back to the old footy days. And that's one thing Pikey's done. All of a sudden, when you go to the club now, you see the Peter Materas coming back. You see a lot of the past legends coming back, like Woosher. And I mean, Woosher's such a big personality in that club. And then you see people that you haven't seen for a long time, like Peter Sumich. And people think if you're an Eagles supporter that you're getting smashed by Summer in the media. But all you want to do as a past player is see the club back up where it belongs, and that's always in the top echelon of footy.
We're championing. I don't know why I try to roll this out every time.
Championing?
You say that word.
Championing.
We're doing that for Backman here at BackChat this year, Wirra. So we've rolled out, there's the Norm Smith, there's the Coleman, there's the Brownlow. There's nothing for backman, right?
Nothing.
No.
So we have created the Jack Buckley Medal, which sits around here, pride of place right up there. Jack Buckley Medal is for the BackChat Backman of the Year. Jack Buckley won it in 2023. It's for real backmen, right? Those types that spoil instead of mark. Those ones that don't really want the footy in their hands. They just want to get the job done on their man. So we've been doing that. I know you spend a little bit of time forward, but you're a backman.
Yeah, well, I probably would class myself as a backman.
You're a backman.
Yeah,
you're a premiership backman.
Well, I'm two things, mate. I'm a blackman and a backman. So that award should be named after me.
What did I tell you?
Yep.
Wirra would turn that gag into? What did I
Blackman.
tell you?
Yep.
Exactly what you just rolled out. You're a dickhead.
I don't mind throwing the black card out, mate. You know that.
Oh, it's very funny. So,
But it's true because when you look at the Brownlow medals of the world, all of those major recognitions in AFL footy, there's not many back that have won it. I mean, the one that I really appreciate and comes to my mind straight away is Andrew McLeod with the two-time Norm Smith medalist, and then you got Gavin Wanganeen, my hero, who wanted. I wanted to be a backman because of Gavin.
true.
And he changed my mindset of being a forward. And I said, well, if the way that he plays as a small back pocket, I think that's the reason why I convinced myself to go and play.
Because the way you played your footy, would it be fair to say that, like the Wanganeens and the Wirrpundas and the McLeods, that sort of player, the way you played, attacking, aggressive, amazing skills, like that wasn't what a backman was. Like it was like what I'm talking about. Get the job done.
So it's
stay on your
like
man, don't go get the ball.
And one of the things that as a young fella transitioning in the back line, because you got to remember the back six of the West Coast Eagles is mission impossible to break into. I mean, that was known as the Great Wall of China back in that day. And to even get a look in from or getting respect from John Worsfold, for starters, he chooses his boys that are playing next to him. And when I got the call up, a lot of questions to Andrew McLeod's of the world. And the other one that was kind of changed the game a bit was Byron Pickett in North Melbourne. So all of a sudden, instead of being those battlers in the back line, we wanted to change the game a bit and also be an attacking offender. And that was the one thing that Gavin Wanganeen always said. He said, well, what are you worried about anyone else if you got the footy in your hand? I said, well, not many people can say that.
There was a someone wrote on the YouTube comment, wrote a YouTube comment on the episode about how they were remembering a time when you did like a footy clinic down at a club, and you know how like when people shoot a basket, they say like Kobe, but they started doing one-handed pickups and saying Wirra.
Yeah,
that was a thing for them.
It was, and it still goes to this very day. To be honest, it's mentioned a lot, and that kind of originated from what my mother used to say to me as a young kid. She says, well, you look at all these great players, you have to have a signature. And she said to me, what's your skill? What is your mindset when the sun's out? I said, I go and pick the ball up one hand. She goes, well, what's your mindset when it's raining? I go and pick. She goes, well, don't change it. And everyone's skill level goes down a touch and yours has to stay the same. Because I was brought up playing in the rain and mud. As you know, where Hillsville and the Yarra Valley is,
Yes.
You would stop the game and kick the mud around to look for footy. So I came over here as a 15, 16-year-old, and I remember one of my first games at East Perth, and they were whinging because it was like summer rain. And to me, that was like, that is the perfect day for footy.
Yes.
Oh, geez, we better change our mindset because the ball's going to be heavier. Mind you, we weren't using TW Sherrins, and it felt like kicking a medicine ball out there. But it was the mindset of everyone over here because the weather is so different, and Western Australians are more spoilt in comparison of where we played a lot of wet weather footy.
You mentioned Country Victoria, came over here as a young fella. There's someone very popular over here in the media. Everyone likes to talk about it, and we're going to do it right now. How are you seeing... Rather than how do you see Harley Reid? We know he's a good player, I think. How do you think he's coping with the move from Victoria? Like you and I have both done it. You'd be watching along, watching the attention he's getting. How do you reckon he's going with that? Because you would have gone through that yourself.
Yeah, he's. I think as a young man, he's carried himself pretty good. And in comparison of what type of attention you do get through the media, the only person that really rivals that is Benny Cousins. And as a young kid, and that transition coming in, I had a lot of attention because I wasn't a draft pick. I wasn't a compensation pick. So there was a different kind of pressure, and I was 15 going on 16. But you have to learn how to speak. And when you have that camera in your face every day, in my first training session, I got pushed in front of the cameras with Mick Moldhouse, and then it began, and it never stopped. So that type of pressure is very different. But the way Harley's doing it is his football is kind of weighing up and doing a lot of answering for him. So he's putting that to bed pretty quickly, where we can see the potential, but what we want to see is a long-term commitment. And, you know, it's easy to get that type of attention early, but we want to be able to see how long can you do that for.
Do you think he's taken a leaf out of the Wirrpunda hairstyle book, given that you were rolling around with a ponytail when you first rocked up?
Yeah, well,
he's got a very similar haircut.
I wouldn't throw stones, Scully, because you had the same.
That's correct.
But it's funny.
Hey, I like it.
Well, I like it as well, but as you know, once you get more of that pressure, there's people internally that kind of change a lot of your looks and your preparation on the way you present yourself outside of footy. But we'll see how long he can hang on to it.
I didn't last very long.
I didn't either. When you got Malthouse looking at you with the scissors, you just shut your mouth and cut your hair.
There's a lot of talk at the moment about travel and the disadvantage for West Australian teams compared to Victorian teams. You did a lot of travel, a lot of games, a lot of kilometres underneath your belt. What do you think about the disadvantage, or do you think that there is a disadvantage being here in WA and travelling?
It's more so from my end, because I looked at it differently from a lot of my teammates because I'm a Victorian, and if we get a chance to get on the plane every second week, that's family time, and that's why I looked at it differently. It wasn't a disadvantage for me. The only thing that I felt uncomfortable with was the time difference of when we were playing and not playing. I mean, if we're playing at 12-10 bounce down, that's, you got to start eating pasta and preparation of eating that 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, how many people, let alone people of blackfellas, eat pasta that early in the morning? So you've got to get that as your preparation, and by the time you start the game and bounce down, it takes us a long time to warm up during the game. I don't know how you felt, Sco, but I
Terrible.
did.
I just wanted to sleep, mate.
Yeah, I wanted to sleep. I felt like crap kicking in, and sometimes you have to find different ways to switch on automatically. That was the thing. The travel you can get used to. I think you can overcome that because it's a part of your lifestyle, and it's no different from when you have fly in, fly out every second week with people that are working on the mine sites. It's no different. So there's no real disadvantage there. The only thing is it's an advantage when the oppositions are coming over here because they can't handle it. It is an absolute turnaround for them. And we did whinge a lot in the early days going, well, Collingwood don't have to go and play in Tasmania, and here's Fremantle and West Coast going all the way down there. It's all because of what they're making at the gates. But it depends on how you adapt to that over time. And the advantage is that we got past that. We trialled so many different ways. We even used to fly over game day when Judgy took over. That didn't work.
Game day?
Wow.
Yeah.
What
So
the
we go over
morning of?
game day. It was only a trial in pre-season, and that was the worst thing that you can do.
Straight off the plane.
Yeah. And
Boots on off the plane? Or?
yeah, so pretty much, and we did that, tested it in a lot of regional games as well, and that didn't go down too well. But, then we started to go in midweek. The best thing that we did is that everyone started to get their own room because everyone had different times of going to bed. But we always had 3-door room or 2-door room. And I had Willow, big Troy Wilson. That's like trying to sleep with a bear. And then you had someone like Peter Matera who doesn't mind to have a little
Little Benson Hedges.
little Benson Hedges every now and then, So you got one bloke complaining, I'm sleeping in the middle and I'm not getting no sleep. So for us, that went on for 10 years. And then all of a sudden we put a complaint in. It's not the flying, it's the sleeping. Because I'm not sleeping with these blokes anymore.
Room smelling of cigarettes and
Yeah.
someone snoring.
And they were complaining about me because all my family were using it as a restaurant. So we all found different ways to make sure that we got our own room so we can have peace and quiet.
Well, I remember that. I used to go to Melbourne and my mates would come round and I'd never touch the in-room fridge. They'd come over, they'd be ripping out Cokes and Gatorades and chocolate bars. Bloody empty by the time they left.
Yeah, mate, you should have seen my bill at the end of the year. And that's something that you want to do for your family, but my family's a little bit bigger than yours, and their care factor is not really there. But when we're all there, that's good because that's your family time. The only thing is that you got to still keep your preparation. You know how many team meetings we're doing, and we're still training while we're there. So your focus on the game is consistent, and all those little things you could kind of value add all your family and friends that are coming in.
Hey, mate, Sir Doug Nichols round coming up. We've got the jumper, which I think looks unreal.
Yeah, so
You agree with that?
Look
good.
Nice.
Especially the long sleeve. I reckon you'd have a long sleeve on, big yellow sleeves.
Might throw one on the Sunday night.
So we got Woolwich Murrowa. That's what West Coast will be called for the weekend. Got a lot of other initiatives the AFL showing. How do you, Indigenous man, Victorian here in the West Coast, how do you see it all? Does it? I don't get to speak to too many of my mates like Jets or yourself, or I'll be up there, rolling this stuff out. How do you see it? Is it good? I'm assuming it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, one of the biggest things about AFL footy now is that we're very multicultural. I mean, we're not just, like Peter Matera now, I just read in the paper, he's the captain of the Italian club.
All that. That was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said. You and your guys from Italy are doing a pretty good job. Not only can you go to the Italian games, but you come to the Aboriginal ones as well. So, everyone's pretty happy. But the thing to me, it resonates to me because Uncle Doug, he's my great uncle. So I know the actual journey of what he's done in his personal life because they're family. So I know that story. And that's why Fitzroy Stars, the Indigenous team that we've got at home, that's all because of Uncle Doug. Started many, many, many years ago because he couldn't get into Carlton, and then he ended up with Fitzroy. He ended up becoming the governor of South Australia and was the pastor. So he's got also he won the Stall gift. The Stall gift. So
did he?
Wow. Yeah. So
Off scratch,
mate. So this is what I mean. These are the people that were influencing us as young kids, but to have that round dedicated to you is pretty special. I mean, it's a huge thing, but it's a massive stamp for Indigenous people in the sport because not long ago, we were less than 6%, and now we're up to around 13 to 17% of, on every AFL list. That's our representation. It's huge for the game because us as a nation of people represent 3.5%. So it goes to show how big and how much the game means to Indigenous people.
The thing that I always used to remember, and I reckon it used to actually get us talking about it more after the fact, but the boys used to get up and talk about their journey and their connection, kind of what you're talking about with Uncle Doug, right?
Yeah.
And it was different to like a white fella jumping up and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm from Geelong College and lived up and grew up in white privilege basically, and like here I am, good for me." You'd have
we're still we still played for the same team, had the same success. But that's the thing. I mean, it's because we all come from different creeds and different backgrounds. I mean, for me to come over to Western Australia, it was you come from Victoria, but to me it was almost coming from a different world altogether.
Yeah.
But the first thing that I learned about was the Slavs. I learned about big Glenn Jakovic and his past and his family, and they couldn't say Wirrpunda, so they all call me Marapunya. And then
why he calls you that?
That's why he calls me Tunya. And then and then they all got jealous because I got inducted to the Italian club here nationally and also in WA.
But you're Italian as well.
I'm a Calabrese. I'll be whatever you want if you pay me.
Mate, I want to finish off on West Coast right now. They're playing Melbourne. So it'll be Woolwich Murrowa versus Nam on the weekend. How do you see it going? Yeah, I know you watch your footy. I know you're a footy man
I
still.
haven't. Well, I haven't. I probably paid more attention this time around in comparison to the last 3 years. But Melbourne, are gettable. The way they're playing West Coast now is just more competitive spirit in them now. So I think they're very gettable, and I'll be very interested in see on if they can keep that intensity all through the game.
Yeah, like it. You got anything else? Dan's a big West Coast man. He's a bit starstruck.
Yeah. But having David Wirrpunda twice in my life is a great
I've seen
time.
your glasses fogging up the first time, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Just thinking about torps.
Wait till you leave, mate. The windows will be fogging up in the office.
No, that's good.
Oh, torps. Why are they torping anymore?
I don't think any. Well, I think no one's got the guts to do it.
flat
anymore.
feet.
No, the flat feet are all gone now. I'm complaining and whinging just to go to the toilet. But I would like to see more of it.
So would I. Mate, thanks for joining us. Wirrpunda Supplies bring us this one alongside ID Athletic. I reckon we need you in here more. What do you reckon?
Yeah, well,
Keen.
mate, the house is big enough now, and you know, if I lose my house in the divorce settlement, I know where I'll be staying. I won't give the address away just yet, Scoey.
Stop, Wirra. Mate, well done. Noah Long's out of the 44. He's running the 13, so we'll keep watching the 44 running around. It's great to have you in the studio, mate.
It's always a pleasure, gentlemen.
Good man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Go on, Hammer. Come on. Go on, Hammer. Rip it apart. Go on, Hammer. Oh, he's in a bit of trouble with it.
Bad one. Oh, there it is.
Go on.
Find the banana.
Oh,
Find
wow.
It. Find it.
You
Find
can
it.
really get that
Find
in
it.
deep. Oh, go. Oh, no. Oh, he's lost it.
He's got to hit off the floor.
It's an amazing save. Dan, you did
Time.
see. Time.
I just stopped. It's
Dan,
2
you do
seconds. I
time.
forgot
Was
to
that
do the timer.
faster? Was that faster?
I reckon it was about
Confirmation it was faster. Yes, it was
faster.
faster.
Sorry, mate. I'll time the next one.
27
We didn't
seconds
time that either.
for Hamish Brayshaw.
Sorry, I forgot to time it.
I know you thought you started badly.
Started poorly.
It looks good.
But
Looks
when
better.
you had the upward facing flesh of the banana looking straight into the back of your throat,
yeah.
I thought you might have been a chance to really put that straight back down there.
There was a little bit of banana left. All right, so
So if you've just tuned in, either
I
on
will be doing
YouTube
this
or
again
you're scanning along in
in
the
about-
car,
15 minutes. I'll be going again for another.
Julian Rosario.
Right, see ya.
so if you just signed in and you've just
Yeah.
welcomed yourself back to the podcast and you wonder what the fuck
Yeah,
is
what's
going
this
on,
happening?
Hamish is trying to break a world record. Quickest time a banana has been eaten with no hands. Peel on to begin with.
The man that currently holds the record is one of those guys that has about 15 or 20 of them himself.
So just like
So
Hammer,
he-
except he's been doing it longer.
He's very good. He's very good at breaking records. So
Just
don't worry,
like
mate.
Hammer.
Yes.
That was average. I felt really bad with that attempt, but I know that I can do it a lot quicker, so that's good.
So now
give
that
it
you've
another
got
go.
yourself back on the couch and comfortable, you know that I don't hang around all Friday. I
No,
will
you
have
gotta
to.
ping
Got
me
a bit
off.
of a, you got to head off to ping a little bit later.
what?
I'm still a rock star.
If everyone who tuned into the podcast on Monday is still here, you will know it was one of the great Hammer ranks.
Oh, yeah.
To lead us off, we thought, hey, it's Monday, but it's time for a bit of fun.
Yep.
It was a bit flat, run down. We thought Hammer ranks will pick us up, and
Yep.
you ran one Hammer,
And it did. It picked us right
You
up.
ran one with some of the great celebrity integrations with football clubs.
Yeah, we had Samuel L. Jackson taking a hanger on Robert Harvey. We had the fucking Dalai Lama
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
Harriet Lumumba. We
Yeah. had
Barack Obama.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great.
So number one was Dalai Lama.
Yeah, the Dalai Lama.
Within 24 hours, sorry, I'm sorry. Fucking hand
What
was
is
that?
happening?
Anyway,
Within 24 hours, what the fucking, what was going on just then?
Julie's trying to
issue.
fix the camera issue by
using an extended lizard
Within
arm.
24
Anyway,
hours of Hammer Ranks being released,
someone-
I can only say this was nothing more than complete IP stealing
Yeah.
by a
Correct.
couple involved. It wasn't a coincidence.
no,
It
no
can't have
way.
been.
Couldn't have
No,
been a
no.
coincidence.
This picture popped up on social media. Can we have a quick look, please?
it's Mike Tyson.
What? Like, just have a look. He's sitting in his kitchen. This was within 24 hours.
Yep.
Mike Tyson with a West Coast Eagles jumper,
Yep.
sent by Nick Nat, apparently.
Incredible.
What is going on?
I don't know. I think Nick's obviously looked at that and thought, "Fuck." I mean, he can't be on Hammer Ranks. He's a celebrity, but he's a footballer, so it doesn't count.
Yes.
And he thought, "How do I get myself in Hammer Ranks?"
I'm
and Nick-
texting Mike.
Yeah, I'm going to text Mike.
Iron Mike.
I think that makes the cut. It certainly makes the
And
cut.
it's top five.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
top five. Who would it kick out?
Well, it's certainly not kicking out Samuel L.
No, it's
Jackson.
not.
'Cause I
kicking
felt
out
like he
Samuel
could
L.
have been
Jackson.
first.
Yeah,
It's
Samuel
not
L. Jackson was up
Dalai
there.
Lama, Barack, no. Who was five?
Who was with Richo?
Oh, it's Stephen Gerrard's on the way out.
Oh yeah, Stevie
Yeah,
Gerrard. See
he-
Stevie
he
G.
get F.
Stevie Gerrard was phenomenal, but
That's
it's not
all-
Iron Mike.
Right there is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
It's
And
right up
so
there.
Mike Tyson.
thank you very much.
Up
But
ahead of his fight with
Jack
one of the
Paul.
Paul brothers.
Damo, I
Jack
think
Paul,
it's
July
time
20.
for a new one of this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And now on the BackChat podcast, Hammer Ranks.
Where'd you get that voice from, Damo?
It's really good. It's
Yeah, that's my voice to start with, not the whole way through.
Yeah, of course.
That wasn't me at the end there.
hey, we're going 2 in 1 week. I'm pretty excited about this.
Yeah, we are. So this one was good. Nick and I had a little bit back and forth about it today. We had a bit of good fun, a lot of good fun with this.
What are we going with?
We're going with the top 5 worst fashion moments in AFL.
Good.
We're talking like just average to really, really, really bad to just trying to be good, but it's horrible.
Any honourable mentions that didn't make the top 5? Like, can you give me an example of anyone that missed the cut? Perhaps Nick or Hamish.
So there's like, it's not like the ones, when they did the AFLX and the boys had to dress
Yes.
dumb. It's not that sort of stuff. It's like, it's just in real life, just in general play.
Yeah.
Just blunders.
Like, I feel
Okay.
like, I don't know, like,
Like they've gone
a
down to
grand
live.
final song performers or something they're wearing.
So think
something
about
like-
Harley Reid getting drafted and was wearing like these shin tickler sort of
Oh, yeah.
knee
Right.
length denim shorts with these weird
Yeah.
croc looking
I
things.
reckon Adam Cooney got drafted with, and I reckon Bo Waters and Sam.
Are you looking at an AC somewhere in there potentially?
Wow, well done.
AC? I don't
Adam
know.
Cooney.
Oh, wow.
So that's the thing. That's where we're thinking. So anyway,
Okay.
we've
I
got
didn't
5
look
of
at
them. You've got your, you got the list in front of you.
Yes,
Yes.
we got.
So who's number? Who? Have
Number
you-
5, LH.
Yep. Who do you, any guesses?
Lenny Hayes.
Not Lenny Hayes.
That's not a good
Good
guess.
guess.
That's a very
Great
good
guess, LH.
No idea.
Similar vein, like a very good player, Luke Hodge. Now I've been trying my
what is
best.
that?
I tried my best to get a better picture, but this
Better
was in
quality.
like 2010, taken on a Nokia. That is Hodgie.
Yikes.
Suiting up for the races.
No, he went the silky grey
He's wearing
suit.
a fucking space suit.
Yeah, spacesuit.
He's wearing a
been-
space suit.
Hodgie's dressed like Bender from Futurama and just gone the full metallic chromed out suit.
So in my calendar, and I can't remember exactly where it is, and the club that it's at will be absolutely spewing with me that I can't tell you. I probably should actually look it
Yeah,
up.
we'll just figure it out.
I'm doing a gig with Luke Hodge on next Wednesday.
Show him,
here in Perth.
show him this.
Yeah.
I'll be pulling this
Yeah.
straight
Pull
out of
this
the
out. Yeah,
archives.
Good.
Hodgie, and ask if he's got the better quality picture.
Does he still have the suit?
Does he still have the suit?
What's he
first and
holding on
foremost?
to?
He's holding on to like
Prison
a.
bars?
It's like one of those vintage sort of Victorian elevator
Oh,
door close
right,
things. By the
right.
looks of it,
Looks good.
Looks very
The
good.
texture reminds me of those like Wu-Tang jeans from the 90s.
Oh,
where you
yeah.
walk and you got the like
Fubu.
Fubu.
yeah, the Fubu
Yeah.
jeans. So that's number 4. So number 5. Number 4. Who have you got?
Number 4, we have SH and CG. SH.
Remember these?
Stephen Hill and Cameron Green.
No, no,
Imagine that.
Colin Garland.
no.
Okay.
Where am I looking here?
CM
CM.
No.
Sorry.
and S. Sorry, it's CM and SH.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's SH and CM.
SH and CM.
Oh,
yeah.
I
I
look
was going
where
to
you
say,
look.
where's the
I look where you
CG?
look.
Sorry, that-
SH and CM.
It's Corey McGrath and Shane Harvey.
two big names. The H.
Oh my goodness.
What on earth is going
The
on?
boys have had a fresh trim.
They're going
Now,
down to Morris Mead.
I'm not sure
Oh,
if
that's
anyone,
quite
and like it's like got the tips on the top. Now I'm looking at Shane Harvey on the
Oh,
right.
it makes me feel
and
ill.
I am thinking instantly. I said to Nick, I was like, "It is that's the dad from Like Mike,
Oh, wow, that's a great look-alike.
That's from
Crispin or
Like
whatever his
Mike.
name was.
How
Just
did
like
you-
a
Back to the Future as well.
scary, creepy looking dude. But
Oh.
yeah, anyway, Corey McGrath and Shane Harvey were 4
Sorry,
with just some of the great haircuts
can,
of all
can
time.
I confirm exactly who Shane Harvey is?
Brother of.
Right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Brother of Brent.
Yeah.
Brother of Brent.
Shane. So North Melbourne, Shane Harvey.
Shane Harvey.
Did he play at North Melbourne? Essendon? St
Essendon.
Kilda?
It was somewhere.
Just-
it was somewhere.
I know you guys are good. Like you do your research and stuff, but where are you finding that?
Nick found that. That wasn't me.
Who's got that
Where
on?
did you
I've
on-
spent hours and hours on Getty Images. It's quite
Jeepers.
sad.
Yeah.
There's
Alright.
some rippers
We're
out there.
basically just employing Nick at this stage to be like
Yeah.
a manual AI.
Yeah.
You don't, it's very much worth the fucking payment.
Yeah. This one.
Number 3, JS.
This one's a horrific photo.
Jai
Joel
Simpkins.
Selwood.
I'm
Not
going with
Jai
Jai
Think,
Simpkins.
think way further back.
not Jai Selwood. Not Joel.
Yeah.
Jai Simpkin.
Jerry, James.
I could probably
Jason.
give you about 50 guesses and you're not getting it.
All right.
Okay.
Justin Sherman.
Wow.
Justin Sherman was a great footballer, I'm going to be honest.
What
Great
is
footballer.
that fit?
He looks like he's fresh out of the
XF.
Beverly Hills 90210 or bloody One
Look at
Tree Hill or
those
something.
sideburns.
Look at the leather
Small
wristbands that
t-shirt.
he's got on.
He looks like he's the lead singer of Hooperstank.
And the reason is you, Justin Sherman. The reason is you. What is that Deft Patrol? I'd love that shirt.
Oh,
I'd really love it. It's like the
boy.
old school shirts that are super tight but
Yep.
tiny little sleeves.
And he's
Yeah.
skinny as well.
Yeah,
Justin,
cool.
And he's got the box cut haircut with it tied up. He's got the chin strap.
Very
The
good.
Andrew Brayshaw chin strap. And the dog tags for me as well.
The belts.
Oh, I missed the
well.
dog
The
tag.
dog tags.
Nothing like a good old shout to our military.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for
Fake
your
dog
service.
tags.
Respect to the boys.
Thank you for your service, Sherman.
Justin Sherman. Now, number
Sherman.
two.
I say, look,
Yeah,
I gave it away.
You did give it away. Well, great guess.
Adam
Adam
Cooney.
Cooney.
You would have definitely guessed
That's
it.
This is
was
the draft kit.
This is draft
I
kit.
remember this.
That is
Cooney's got on the
filthy.
puka shell necklace
Pukas.
with the puka ring wristbands. He's got
Yes.
like 4 bracelets on one wrist.
Oh, no, more than that.
Look at him. Look
And
at the shoes. Look at the jet. He's got like the vomit color green.
Is that like golf punk shoes? Remember golf punk? You could get them
Yeah,
for live.
it's like he looks like he's fresh out of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yes.
He's dipped the
creative
hair in
character.
He's got the
peroxided,
peroxide
like
hair.
straight peroxided random.
Great.
Adam Cooney went on to win a Brownlow.
Got to be
That
honest.
guy won a Brownlow
Yeah,
medal.
true.
Dressing like that.
He's number one draft pick, wasn't he?
He was.
Mate, we'll look back at Harley
was
Reid's
destined.
kit and we'll say
We will
that
look back at
guy's
Harley
won
Reid's kit and say
premierships
that
and
was there,
Brownlows.
that guy's got
Wasn't the
premierships.
milkman there with Harley Reid? We
Yeah, the milkman
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yes. The milkman was there with Harley Reid.
So
He's-
CJ and JL.
He was
Justin
ha-
Longmuir
No, he was Harley Reid's best mate, the milkman, I think.
is
Yes.
He's Harley Reid's best mate.
CJ.
CJ Clinton Jones.
No.
That's a good guess.
Great guess, great guess.
Club? Can you give us a club?
I don't know the first guy.
Dreadlocks.
Oh, he was in my draft, this guy. I'm sure he was. He played for Hawthorn. No?
One of them did.
No idea.
Courtney Johns and Jordan Lewis.
Oh, Jordan. And Hillary Duff.
Who's in the
I
middle?
don't know who that is. In the middle, looks like a knockoff between sort of Hillary Duff
What
and
the fuck is Jordan
Ashley.
Lewis wearing?
Jordan Lewis has got the hat with the jumper on.
He's Corey.
Hoodie
He's
down.
Party Boy Corey.
Party boy Corey.
Corey Worthington.
Courtney Johns looks like Thad Castle from Blue Mountain State with the jacket down with the weird little thing in the middle.
That's good.
I'm not sure what the go is or what scenario this was in. This is another one.
I know the exact go.
Oh,
okay,
please
Nick
tell
knows
us.
the go.
It's the 05 Ed Hardy fashion show opening.
Ed Hardy.
And that's Nikki Buckley, co-host of Sale of the Century.
Nikki Buckley, co-host Sale of the
Well,
Century.
like former wife of?
No, completely separate.
Ed Hardy is like bedazzled jewelry
Yeah, yeah.
on shirts. It's like
Belts and stuff.
shit.
Gee.
Anyway,
Wow,
Courtney
wait.
Johns, Jordan Lewis.
Courtney
That's,
Johns, wasn't he?
he's a
Isn't
good-looking rooster.
Flashback to the past. He'd be-
Rocked the dreads for a couple of years.
Was he in your
Yeah,
draft
mate.
year?
No,
A
no.
bit before your time.
Jordan Lewis episode out on BackChat as well. Very
Yeah,
good.
you should have asked
If,
Jordan Lewis.
if you like that, wait till you see the interview. That was brilliant.
That was top
stuff,
5 hammer ranks.
Now, I'm going to get out of here shortly, but I think it might be time to maybe feel like we might have the touch of something.
Oh, do we? Hang on a minute.
I reckon we might have the touch.
You've got the touch.
You can go. Oh, thank you.
You got the power.
Yeah. TABtouch. Welcome to TABtouch.
Welcome. Good to be here.
Look, I don't think I've been as excited for this bet that we're rolling out this week than anything we've done in the betting realm since
time.
we've been involved
Yes.
with betting. We have queries around betting often. We have people writing in about different things.
Yep.
I'm genuinely excited about this because this represents who we are.
I was
Yes.
pretty excited that one time I was riding home some Chinese badminton.
And it won.
And it won, yeah.
And it won.
Chinese Taipei in the volleyball. That
Well,
was
I
pretty
can
cool.
tell you right now, thanks to TABtouch, we have a backman market. Now,
Finally.
It's about time.
this is not found
Anywhere else.
Nah.
on any betting platform
Or batting platform.
or
right?
batting platform. You won't find it there
Yeah,
either.
no, you wouldn't.
A market that represents backman. I've been pleading
Yes.
for this
Wow.
across multiple betting partners,
Yep.
and no surprise, TABtouch gets it done.
Comes through. Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to download the TABtouch app, there is a betting market on there. It's called BackChat Backman Special.
Yes.
And
Sports
the bet
specials,
is
it's there.
hammer, if I can explain this one to you. And
can.
you're going to need to get on this.
I'll get on it straight away.
Because I've got to be honest, the odds that they've got on offer,
Stupid.
I thought they'd be a lot less.
I'm already on it.
St Kilda play Fremantle on the weekend.
They do play Fremantle. on
What
the
do
weekend,
Fremantle have
yeah. Best
that we
back line
might
in the comp.
didn't even need to lead
Best
you
back
with?
line.
Defend well.
The best back line in the
In
comp.
the whole competition, yes.
So our bet is Nothing to do with the forwards of St Kilda.
Why would you do that? Yep.
Good luck to you, fellas.
All the best.
All I can say is Fremantle's backline's amazing.
Yep.
Therefore, St Kilda will not have a player kick 3 or more goals.
That's the best bet I've ever heard.
Yep.
I've heard some bets in my time, and that's the best thing I've ever heard.
So the
Ever.
bet is no St Kilda player to kick 3+ goals.
All right, well, it's that. If
And
I was TABtouch,
yeah.
that'd be $1.10.
I thought it was going to be $1.50. It's $3.50. So thanks for coming. Don't love talking about odds, but look.
That's dumb. That is dumb.
Fremantle,
who are-
Alex
that's
Pearce.
dumbass.
He's in the top 3 in the Jack Buckley. He's got Luke Ryan. He's got
leading
Heath Chapman.
He's probably leading
He's
the
got
Brown
Josh
Lobbies.
Draper. Who else have we got down there? I don't even
Everyone.
know. Brandon Walker.
Walker.
No one's kicking goals.
No one is.
Get on.
Yeah, that's silly.
Download the TABtouch app today, and just remember what's gambling costing you. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. It's time for the BackChat back page, Damo. I've got to get through this before I leave. Give me some music. Have you heard this yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like a knockoff, sort of like low budget superhero coming out of school.
Well, we're not that. It's the
Backpack
BackChat back
man.
page. If you missed what's happening in the news today, well, you're welcome. Here it comes. Stupid news in the AFL.
Yeah.
Sam Landsberger has also revealed, if you remember, he was the man who
Yeah, he was
reported
out
about,
Lansy.
some of the pushes currently being made by clubs in relation to celebrating the game in a more expansive way. There are some pushes being made by clubs and players to find a way to celebrate more winners in the game, reported Landsberger on Wednesday evening.
What the fuck?
Why would you celebrate more winners? Whether that is the creation of more trophies or something else, they think that in football there's a mentality of failure.
The NBA mid-season tournament.
There's 17 clubs that fail every year and only one premier and 23 premiership players every year.
It's awesome. What's more of them?
No fucking shit, Sam! No shit! Why do you think people want to win the premiership so badly, Sam? It's a fucking premiership. Oh, no. No, everyone gets a prize. Everyone gets a prize. It's odds kick. Everyone wins. No one keeps a score.
Flip the table halfway through the year, the ladder gets reversed. Good luck. Wow. Like the Melbourne Cup sweep. If your horse comes last, you get your money back.
Like, it's the dumbest thing ever. This isn't a fucking betting market. It's a fucking AFL season, Sam.
Yeah.
Sorry, in other news, the bad blood between Sydney and GWS continues to boil over, with the media departments going head-to-head in on the act. When the organising process began around Sir Doug Nicholls' round, the Giants reached out to the Swans to figure out a time which suited both parties for a press conference.
Makes sense.
Instead, they were told to go and jump in the harbour. It turns out the GWS Giants social media team, who are universally regarded as the best in the business, the most cheeky, may have pushed the envelope a bit too hard in the lead-up to the recent Battle of the Bridge. A video highlighting Swans coach John Longmire not pronouncing the name of Giants midfielder Stephen Canelio probably didn't go down well at the SCG.
Listen to this song in the car. I might hear the actual Phil Collins.
There's this name that's been on my mind for some time. It's Cornelio. I'm flying high.
So apparently Sydney and GWS are going head-to-head over the fact that the Giants called out John Longmire because he can't say Canelio. He says Caniglio.
Yeah.
Gee.
You know what it is? It's Canelio.
It is Canelio. It's Italian for rabbit. There you go.
It's an actual...
Italian for rabbit. There you go.
All right, take me back to the back page. Thanks, Damo.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish this off here. I'm going to get through this whole story because it is dumb on all levels. A parent has asked her son's football club to scrap sausages from its Auskick barbecue on the grounds because of animal cruelty, the impact of farming livestock for meat, and the negative health effects of red meat. Sheena Shababra, who describes herself as an animal rights activist on her Instagram profile, has also asked for the South Melbourne District Sports Club to cut ties with long-time meat supplier Ralph's Meat Company.
Not Ralph's. Shababra. Shamona.
Ralph's Meat Company is under investigation by the authorities after alleged animal cruelty was secretly filmed in their slaughterhouse.
Yeah, not a good look for Ralph's.
They were killing the animals. I can tell that right
That'll hurt.
Sausages were not delivered to you cruelty free. I can give it to you that. Tell you that much, Shababra.
Well, it goes on. Shababra. It's their fucking name. Chhabra.
Chebara.
Shababra was informed by the club she could bring her own vegan sausages to be cooked, but knocked back the offer as her son did not want to eat food prepared on the same grill as the beef sausages, bacon and eggs. She was told by the club it did not have another barbecue to cook the food separately.
Bring your own Trangia.
Shababra said while her preference was for the SMDSC to serve only vegan food, she would be satisfied for the animal-based products to remain if parents were informed of the health, ethical and environmental impact of the producing of the meat. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, seriously.
How old was this, son? Under 10s or something?
Could be
Yeah.
fucking 100, mate.
Shababra.
I tell you
Please.
what. Imagine,
Sausages.
Oh, it's
Imagine-
Ozkick. It's Ozkick. So it's
Oh, yeah, mate.
She's
She's
6-year-old.
asked, so she wants to scrap the sausage from its Auskick barbecue on the grounds of animal cruelty. At this stage, I don't even know if there's animals in sausages, to be frank. Like,
That's a good
I don't know
to be
what's in
frank.
there.
To be Frankfurt.
Yeah, to be frank.
That is
Shababra, please.
the BackChat back page, ladies and gentlemen.
Well done.
I hope you
I like that
enjoyed it.
addition.
Hey, let's hear from our friends. Talking about Frank, let's hear from our friends at Paywise for another magnificent ad. I won't be here when you come back. Goodbye.
And I may or may not be trying to eat another banana.
Hi, I'm Will, and I'm a backman.
Hi, I'm Gov, and I'm a Paywise ambassador.
And you're a backman.
And a Paywise ambassador. And a lot of people are always asking me what a novated lease is about.
What exactly do you tell them about, mate? Spoiling, winning premierships, all Australians, mate. It's all you're good for. You're a backman.
Yeah, and more. Skelly, you're a big dog in the media now, arguably the biggest in Australia if you ask yourself. I've spoken to a lot of Paywise customers, and I'm a man of the people.
Is that right, man of the people? What do you speak to the customers about? Your All-Australian jackets you won while I was playing on your man in the back line?
I wouldn't even know where my All-Australian jackets are, actually. But I do know the best way to get a new car is through Paywise novated leasing.
Is that right?
Guaranteed.
Tell you what, champion, you sound like you know a lot about novated leases. Tell me all about it.
Well, novated leases allow you to pay for your car using pre-tax income. So you pay much less tax and save heaps of money.
Save heaps of money. Now, it's all starting to make sense why Moneybags McGovern wants to get involved.
No, I'm serious. It does not matter how much money you make. Novated leases from Paywise allow you to make one payment each payday. And that covers your vehicle finance, insurance, registration, fuel, servicing and tyres.
You all right there, mate? You better tell Maddie then, because she runs all your bank accounts, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does, and as you know, Skelly, happy wife, happy life. We made it. There's a calculator on the Paywise website that shows you what the costs are based on the type of car, your salary, how much you drive. Check it out and find out how much you'll save with Paywise.
Does the calculator calculate how much of your contract you're going to have to give to Harley to keep in the club next year?
No, it depends how his back holds up, because I've been carrying you for the last 10 years.
Okay, righto. Well, we're backmen. We love Paywise. If you want to find out more, contact Paywise today about novated leasing. Any danger of you actually letting your lines, big fella?
I am a backman, not a lineman, a backman.
We know.
Yeah, I know. We all know.
Here we go back. Scully's off to now we're that's so crazy because now we're getting the issue here. Scully's off
back on
to
pink. He's pink.
Go to the pink. I think she's sound checking at the moment, so he'll be there for that.
He's going to be there.
Ham, you're going to try one more time to break this banana record.
Yeah, I am. I'll do that in a little bit.
I just don't see how it's possible that someone could peel and eat a banana without their hands in 9 seconds.
It's going to be very difficult. The guy's done it in 9.7 seconds, so that was quick.
Yeah.
I think I can give it a red hot crack. Like
Yeah.
I was impressed with myself. I don't think I'm going to do it. Look, realistically, it's going to be a tough one to get, but I think just giving it a go and putting in the best effort I physically can.
I've got a you send it, we read it for you.
You send it, we Harley read it.
We Harley read it. We had a few come through, and there's some for Scully and stuff. This one's about the waffle, so I'm going to throw it at you because
That looks pretty weird there with Nick and the bananas. Anyway.
Nick and the banana.
Yeah, just chilling.
Just been slamming
Fucking
bananas.
loves bananas.
This says question for this is from Leith. Okay, it says a question for Scully and Hammer, but Scully's not here. On Monday, you talked about the Eagles moving to a national reserves comp, potentially. How much of an impact do you think it will have on waffle clubs? Surely, if West Coast and Freo move to this, it will have dire impacts on the waffle. West Coast had 12 to 15 AFL players in the waffle last week, so they would need, say, another 20 players to make a team. Then Freo would make the move, and that's another 20 players. They would pull out the best 40 prospects who'd want to be front and centre of AFL club recruiters. That's 4 to 5 players from each club, and this will all happen because they haven't allowed West Coast waffle team to be competitive. Even though Hammer doesn't want to be on an AFL list again, surely the prospect of playing in a national competition has its appeal.
Wow.
Thoughts?
Firstly, I don't want to be on an AFL list again, so that is regardless of the national competition for twos. Secondly, I don't think you'd get the best 5 players from every other waffle club. It's a lot. You'd get, I don't think you'd get all the best prospects.
Okay.
I think having a national competition, you'd get some guys whose job allows them to travel, whose sort of life is not necessary, maybe you're studying and doing that sort of thing. But like, as soon as you've got a full-time job and you're not getting paid to play AFL football, you can't justify traveling every second week to go and play waffle. It's or a national competition. So Peel have got their own team anyway, so that's going to be fine. And then West Coast just would be out of the competition. So I don't think it'll affect it the whole heap. And no, I don't think you're going to lose the best young waffle players.
Do you think it'll actually happen?
Yeah, I think it'll definitely happen. I
Really?
think I think it's a matter of time. I think what the AFL clubs should do if they're going to attract good players or they want good young talent on those top-ups is they should offer, or they should make it like at the end of every year, they should give one rookie spot to anyone on there. Like they have to. I think Geelong's VFL did that and had been doing that for a long time. Give one rookie list spot to someone from their VFL team every year. So it encourages good players to come through.
There you go. Hammer, we're going to wrap this up in a minute. It's 5:45. The footy's started
3 minutes ago.
Started 3 minutes ago, so we want to let people go and watch the footy, enjoy their Friday night. We'll be back Monday at 4:30. But before we go, we're going to give you one last crack.
Yeah, I'm going to get up and have one more go at this.
Beating this world record, making it potentially 7 world records that you have, or 8. I don't know what number at the moment. I promise that this time I am going to time it. I forgot to do it last time. Go live on your own Instagram. I've got my timer ready. Again, just to let you guys know what we're up to. Next week, Monday, 4:30, back again live on YouTube. We do that Mondays and Fridays. We've got the Shelter Footy Cast that comes out on Mondays and Thursdays, previewing and reviewing the rounds. A bit more, analytical, looking at the games ahead and before.
Can I get that hand again, please?
A Hammer wants the hand. Someone get this man a hand, please. Forward Drive podcast comes out every Friday. Fat Chat. We got so much going on. Head to backchatstudios.com.au and everything we do is there. Hammer's peeling a banana. There's still another 3. So anyone else here that wants a banana?
All right, I'm live again.
Live again.
Hang on. No, I'm not. I just left my...
Nick, if you could just put that mic a little bit closer to Hammer so the good people at home can hear him.
I'm live on my own Instagram here. I did a live on Hammer Breaks. I'm now on my own one on Sugar Bray. So I am going to try and peel this banana and eat it in 9.7 seconds with just my hands.
Okay.
Sorry, without my hands.
Oh, without
no
your hands. Great.
Even harder.
No mouth, just hands.
No.
Just squash it up.
All right. So it is the fastest time to eat, the world record for the quickest time to eat a banana with no hands is 9.7 seconds. I have I've failed the first couple of times.
Woefully.
I failed the first few times. So there's some people watching along. Thank you, guys. Just let me double check you can see the banana. Yep, there it is.
See banana.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. So make sure we time it this time,
Bianca
please.
said she wants a banana on YouTube chat. So if you have a banana at home, go grab one. It's good for you.
Right, here we go.
All right.
Hang on a minute. That might fall down. All right, I'm ready.
All right, you say when to go, Jaiden, and I'll hit go on my timer.
All right. 3,
2, 1.
Go.
Away first time, good start.
Oh, that was a nice... It's all right, get that back up there. Here we go. Let's start the sucking process. Go on deep. Oh, there's a slurpy sound. Oh, he's pulled the banana out of the peel now with the mouth. You're at 17 seconds, Hammer. You're going so well.
So close.
Here we go. He's almost finished it. Okay, now it's all in the mouth. Chewing up. You're at 29 seconds. He's finished it. He's finished it 31 seconds.
31
wow,
seconds.
that's off the mark. That's 20 seconds off.
seconds.
How is that possible that someone has done that in 9 seconds? We need video evidence.
Just done that in 9.7 seconds is the record.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You didn't beat the world record. We're going to end the stream there because I'm disappointed. No, I'm not disappointed in you. It was a very hard record.
Yeah, that was tough.
See you on Monday, 4:30. Last chance, backchatstudios.com.au. Go buy a ticket to come have a beer with us next Thursday night. Honestly, we're not just saying this to get you more to try and get some more tickets sold. This weekend, if we look and we don't have 50 tickets sold, we are canning it. So please come along and get a ticket. Come see Hammer. Come see me. Will. All of us will be there. Skeet. Have a beer.
See ya.
Bye.